Hey guys, the Super Review Show here for a quick editorial video. I know I'm really emotional right now. So I had to do an initial reaction to this thing because I literally just finished Frasier, the sitcom from 1993 to 2004, and I just watched this. I just completed binge watching the whole thing. I'm not faking my tears. I'm not faking I'm not faking being emotional. This show was unbelievably well, and it ended on such a perfect note. It really did. Um, I know I did a video not a little while ago about the best series finales of all time, but this series finale has to be up there for sure as one of the best endings to a show ever. It wrapped everything up perfectly, emotionally. The characters got resolved, and honestly, it made me cry. I literally just finished. It's 8:58 at night. I literally just finished watching the show tonight on Monday, October 3rd. I can't believe it. It's over because I watched. As for some of you who watch me for any period of time, I've said before and other things that I've been binge watching Frasier on Paramount Plus, and I have to tell you the truth. This show is incredible. But the series finale, he finds his dad gets married, his brother has a baby with Daphne, Roz gets promoted to station manager, and Frasier finds a new beginning, or a new chapter of his life starts in Chicago, which is where his love of his life, Charlotte, his girlfriend, moved to. And it's a perfect ending to a perfect show. I don't normally rate TV stuff. I don't normally rate TV shows, but this one is definitely one for the books. I know I said The Office. I said Star Trek: The Next Generation. I said Seinfeld. I said this. They wrapped up the character so perfectly. They wrapped up his story. I was crying throughout the whole episode. I can't believe that this literally it ended perfectly. It says, you've now arrived in Chicago, where his Charlotte was. You never know if they made it together, but he's the last line he says in the series is "Wish me luck," which to me gave the impression that he wants to go out and get Charlotte and start a new life with her off series and not on camera, of course, because it's not part of the show. But I'm in tears. I'm very emotional right now. I mean, I binge watched this show from February of 2022 to now October 3rd, 2022. I've watched 11 seasons of this show, and every single show was incredible. It sure took dips here and there, but overall, it was an incredible series. I was floored by it. And the series finale, he's like, Frasier's like, oh, well, Seattle, for a long time I've said I'm listening, but I want to thank you for listening to me. And I was bawling the whole thing. And the fact that the show is now over and I can successfully say that I've watched all of Frasier, it is beyond madness that I've watched this entire show from literally in less than a year, from February till October of 2022. So that's going to do it for this editorial video. Thank you so much for watching this video. And Kelsey Grammer and David Hyde Pierce, Gillian Pepperin, rip to John Mahoney. He was one of the best. He's no relation whatsoever. But and Jane Leaves. This show, if you have not seen any of Frasier, get on it. Because the ending, as I just said, is priceless. It wrapped that show up perfectly. And it made me tear up. I was crying for a lot of it. Because it's over. Like, once you reach the end of this journey, you spend all this time binge watching and getting to know the characters. And you're like, oh my God. And then after the 10th or 11th, whatever season it ends on, you're like, oh my God, it's done. And some series finales are terrible. I've talked about those before, but this one is a solid one. I literally was crying a lot. I'm a little bit better now, but I was crying a lot the past 20 minutes, 30, in the last hour I was crying. So, but that's going to do for this editorial. Thank you so much for watching. I can barely speak right now. Like, I can't believe I just watched all of it. Like, ending it tonight. So, but thank you so much for watching, listening. Follow us on our social medias, and please binge watch Frasier if you have the chance. It's a great show. So that's going to do for here. J-Man is off to Seattle. We'll see you guys later.